Life as a stray cat is a constant battle for survival, a never-ending quest to stay alive in an often hostile environment. Each day brings new challenges, finding food, securing shelter, and avoiding danger. The urban jungle is fraught with perils, from speeding cars to territorial dogs. Their days are often dictated by the rhythms of the city or the natural world around them. They navigate through bustling streets, serene parks, and quiet suburban neighborhoods, always on the lookout for their next meal or a safe place to rest. Dawn typically marks the beginning of their foraging activities. As the first light of day breaks, they emerge from their hiding spots, driven by hunger and the need to find sustenance. Strays rely on their keen senses to locate scraps of food left by humans, or to hunt small prey like rodents and insects. Their survival depends on their ability to adapt to whatever food sources are available. Their agility and sharp claws make them efficient hunters, even in confined spaces. They can scale fences, chase birds, and pounce on unsuspecting rodents with remarkable precision. As the day progresses, strays seek out shelter from the elements and potential threats. They find refuge under cars, in cardboard boxes, or hidden in tall grass, always wary of their surroundings. Abandoned buildings, overgrown bushes, or even a kind stranger's porch can provide temporary refuge. These places offer a brief respite from the constant vigilance required to survive. Their survival hinges on their adaptability and resourcefulness in a world not designed for their needs. They navigate through construction sites, drink from puddles, and use debris as makeshift shelters. As dusk settles, their activities often increase again, mirroring the patterns of their prey. The fading light provides cover as they resume their search for food. The night provides a cloak of darkness, offering them a degree of protection as they continue their search for sustenance and safe haven. Under the moonlight, they move stealthily, ever vigilant, ever hopeful for a better tomorrow. Determining the exact number of stray cats globally is a difficult and complex task. While exact numbers are difficult to determine, the global population of stray cats is estimated to be in the hundreds of millions. These cats have a high reproductive capacity, with females capable of producing an average of 1.4 litters per year, each containing a median of 3 kittens. Estimates vary widely due to the challenges of tracking such a widespread and elusive population of animals. However, researchers and animal welfare organizations suggest the number is truly staggering. Conservative estimates place the global stray cat population at over 600 million individuals. This figure highlights the sheer scale of the issue and the urgent need for effective management strategies worldwide. Factors like uncontrolled breeding, abandonment, and human migration patterns contribute significantly to the growth of these populations. Regions with warmer climates and abundant food sources tend to have higher concentrations of stray cats. For example, countries in Southeast Asia and parts of the Mediterranean are known to have particularly large stray cat populations. Understanding the scale of the stray cat population is crucial for developing targeted interventions aimed at improving their welfare and mitigating any potential negative impacts on both human and animal communities. The birth rate of stray cats is quite high, but unfortunately so is their mortality rate. Studies have shown that approximately 75% of kittens die or disappear before reaching 6 months of age. Kitten mortality is highest during the first week of life, with rates declining dramatically after that period. Common causes of death: stray cats face numerous threats that can lead to their demise. Some of the most common causes of death include trauma, for example, car accidents, attacks by other animals; infectious diseases, for example, feline leukemia virus, feline infectious peritonitis; starvation and malnutrition; exposure to extreme weather conditions; urinary tract blockages; organ failure, particularly in older cats. The question of whether a stray cat can transition to a loving home is indeed complex and multifaceted. While some strays might readily adapt to domestic life with ease, others may struggle significantly to adjust after experiencing the harsh realities of life on the streets. Kittens born into stray life, especially if socialized with humans at a young age, often have a higher chance of successful integration into a home environment. Their natural curiosity and playfulness can translate well to a domestic setting with patience and proper care from their new owners. Adult stray cats, however, may present more significant challenges. Years of fending for themselves can make them wary of humans and less inclined to accept confinement or changes in their routine. Their independent nature, honed by the need to survive, might make them less demanding of human affection than their domesticated counterparts. Ultimately, the success of transitioning a stray cat to a pet depends on the individual cat's temperament, history, and the commitment of the adopter to provide a safe, patient, and loving environment. The kindness of strangers. Who feeds stray cats and how? Stray cats often rely on a network of individuals and organizations to supplement their food sources. These networks are made up of people who care deeply about animal welfare and are willing to take time out of their day to ensure these animals do not go hungry. These compassionate caregivers, driven by a desire to alleviate animal suffering, play a vital role in the lives of these often overlooked creatures. Their efforts can range from simply leaving out a bowl of food to organizing larger feeding initiatives. Individuals motivated by compassion might leave food and water out for stray cats in their neighborhoods. This simple act can create a lifeline for these animals, especially in areas where food sources are scarce. This act of kindness, often done discreetly, can mean the difference between a cat going hungry and having a fighting chance at survival. It's a small gesture that can have a big impact on the well-being of these animals. Animal welfare organizations and shelters also contribute significantly to feeding stray cat populations. They often have structured programs in place to ensure that food is distributed regularly and efficiently. They might organize dedicated feeding programs, often relying on volunteers to distribute food and water at designated locations. These programs are crucial in areas with high stray cat populations. These programs not only provide sustenance, but also offer an opportunity to monitor the health of the stray population. Volunteers can check for signs of illness or injury and take action if needed. The act of feeding stray cats, however, is not without its complexities. It requires careful planning and coordination to ensure that the feeding efforts are sustainable and do not create additional problems. Balancing compassion with responsible care is crucial to avoid unintended consequences like overpopulation, nuisance issues, or potential conflicts with local wildlife. Responsible feeding practices can help manage these challenges effectively. A cycle of life and loss birth rates and the struggle for survival. Stray cats, unburdened by the constraints of domestic life, reproduce at an alarming rate. These felines, often unseen and overlooked, find themselves in every corner of urban landscapes, from bustling streets to quiet alleys. This unrestrained breeding cycle contributes significantly to the already large stray cat population, perpetuating a cycle of life and loss on the streets. Each new litter adds to the growing number of cats struggling to survive in harsh conditions. Female cats can reach sexual maturity as early as 4 months of age. This early maturity means that even young cats can contribute to the population boom, often before they are fully grown themselves. They can have multiple litters per year, each producing an average of 4 to 6 kittens. This rapid reproduction rate means that a single female cat and her offspring can produce hundreds of kittens in just a few years. With limited access to veterinary care, including spaying and neutering, the number of stray cats can quickly spiral out of control. Many of these cats suffer from untreated illnesses and injuries, further complicating their struggle for survival. The harsh reality is that many of these kittens will not survive to adulthood. The streets are unforgiving, and the odds are stacked against these vulnerable young animals. They face a multitude of threats, including disease, malnutrition, predators, and the unforgiving elements. Each day is a battle for food, shelter, and safety. The struggle for survival begins at birth, and only the most resilient and fortunate will live to see their first year. Many seek refuge in hidden corners, away from the dangers that lurk around every corner. This cycle of rapid reproduction and high mortality underscores the importance of responsible pet ownership, including spaying and neutering, to prevent unwanted litters from adding to the already overwhelming number of stray cats. Community efforts and awareness can make a significant difference in controlling the stray cat population and ensuring a better life for these animals. Survival and lifestyle. Stray cats typically live in colonies, forming social groups that help them survive in harsh urban conditions. They face many challenges, including finding food and water, seeking shelter from the elements, avoiding dangers such as traffic and predators, dealing with diseases and parasites. These cats often rely on human intervention for survival, with many kind-hearted individuals and organizations providing food and care. Helping stray cats. If you want to help a stray cat, consider these options. Provide food and water. Create a safe shelter. Support local TNR programs. Check for identification in case it's a lost pet. Remember, while helping stray cats is admirable, it's crucial to prioritize your safety and the cat's well-being. Always consult with local animal welfare organizations for guidance on the best ways to assist stray cats in your area. Common causes of death. Stray cats face numerous threats that can lead to their demise. Some of the most common causes of death include trauma, for example, car accidents, attacks by other animals. Infectious diseases, for example, feline leukemia virus, feline infectious peritonitis, starvation and malnutrition, exposure to extreme weather conditions, urinary tract blockages, organ failure, particularly in older cats. Stray cats are remarkably adaptable creatures, capable of surviving in various climates and environments. Their ability to adjust to different weather conditions and surroundings is crucial for their survival on the streets. Adapting to cold weather. In colder climates, stray cats employ several strategies to stay warm. Seeking shelter, they search for small covered areas like crawl spaces, porches, decks, or storm drains to retreat from the cold. Conserving energy. Cats increase their food intake during winter to help conserve energy and maintain body heat. Growing thicker coats. Many cats develop denser fur to insulate themselves against the cold, adapting to warm weather. In warmer climates, stray cats adapt by finding shaded areas to rest during the hottest parts of the day, increasing water intake to stay hydrated, grooming more frequently to regulate body temperature. Environmental adaptations. Stray cats also adjust to various urban and rural environments. Developing street smarts. They learn to navigate traffic and avoid potential dangers. Forming colonies. Many stray cats live in social groups, which helps with survival and resource sharing. Utilizing human resources. Cats often adapt to living near human settlements, taking advantage of food scraps and shelter opportunities. Challenges in new environments. When stray cats encounter new environments, they may face some challenges. Territory conflicts. In areas with established cat populations, newcomers may be intimidated by the presence of other strays. Unfamiliar dangers. Cats must learn to navigate new threats specific to their environment. Food and water sources. Adapting to find reliable sustenance in a new area can take time. Despite these challenges, stray cats have shown remarkable resilience in adapting to diverse climates and environments worldwide. Their ability to adjust and survive in various conditions is a testament to their adaptability as a species.